Layla lives in a modest neighborhood in New York. She isn't rich, she doesn't have powerful family connections, but she has something no one can take away: her dream. Since she was little, Layla has been passionate about fashion. She doesn't just love wearing stylish clothes, she wants to create her own designs. In class, instead of focusing on the lecture, she sketches clothing ideas. One day, I'll have my own fashion brand. Layla isn't just a dreamer. She takes action. Every day after school, she studies famous designers like Coco Chanel, Virgil Abloh, and Tom Ford. She reads about luxury fashion brands online. They all started from nothing. So why can't I? Today, she decides to visit a high-end fashion boutique. She wants to feel the fabric, observe how products are displayed, and learn from the best. But she doesn't know that stepping into this store will change her life forever. The boutique feels like a different world. Exquisite clothes line the racks, and soft lights reflect off luxury handbags. Layla walks through the aisles, her eyes sparkling. She lightly touches a red satin dress, feeling the fabric's softness. Pushpin, she dreams of the day her own designs will be sold in stores like this. But then, a saleswoman named Lisa approaches, arms crossed. "Can I help you?" Her voice is cold. Layla smiles. "I just want to look around. I love fashion." Lisa Glan. CES at Layla's jeans and simple t-shirt. Nothing about her screams VIP customer. "This store isn't for people like you." Layla frowns. "What do you mean?" Lisa smirks, arms still crossed. "The items here are expensive. I doubt you can afford them." Layla feels a sharp sting of humiliation. She can't believe that just because of her skin color and appearance, she's being judged like this. Before she can respond, Lisa steps forward and gently, but firmly, pushes her toward the door. "You should leave before I call security." The glass doors slam shut in Layla's face. People around glance at her, some snicker, others simply look away. Layla stands still, her fists clenched. "One day, I'll come back here, not as a customer." Layla walks fast, the sting of humiliation still fresh. Every step on the pavement echoes in her mind, reminding her of the injustice she just experienced. "I only wanted to admire the clothes. Why did they treat me like that?" She refuses to accept this. If she doesn't do something, people like Lisa will always look down on her. She has no money, no connections, but she has something more important: an unbreakable will. Back home, she opens her notebook and presses her pen down hard. "I will change everything." She sticks motivational notes on her wall with determined words. "My own fashion brand. Never let anyone look down on me. Turn my dream into reality." She starts making calls, searching for opportunities, but rejection follows. "You're too young. This isn't a game. Do you have any experience?" "We can invest in a kid." But Layla doesn't give up. She just needs one opportunity. Layla has no money for a factory and no mentor to guide her. She starts from zero. In her modest workspace, she carefully cuts fabric with an old pair of scissors, dreaming of a future where her designs shine. Beside her, her mother's old sewing machine hums as she meticulously stitches her very first pieces together. After hours of work, Layla creates an Instagram page to showcase her creations. With hope and nervous excitement, she photographs her designs in natural light and uploads them online. However, the response is disheartening. Her phone shows 0 orders and no one seems interested. Staring at the empty notifications, Layla feels a pang of disappointment. Leaning against a bare wall, she wonders, "How do I reach customers?" Yet, amid the silence, a spark of determination ignites. Instead of giving up, She reopens her notebook and starts sketching new ideas, resolved to learn and adapt. Each setback becomes a lesson, fueling her belief that perseverance will eventually lead to success. Layla's journey may have begun with rejection, but it only strengthens her resolve to break through and make her dream a reality. Layla realizes that waiting passively for customers isn't enough. She must actively promote her brand. While browsing online, she stumbles upon an article detailing how many brands use influencers to skyrocket their visibility. The idea strikes her: if a celebrity wears my design, maybe more people will buy it. Energized by this possibility, she decides to take a risk. With trembling fingers and a racing heart, Layla crafts a message to a famous fashion influencer. "Hi, I'm Layla and I'm launching my own fashion brand. I really admire you. May I send you one of my pieces to try?" After pressing send, she waits anxiously, not expecting much, but knowing she must try. A few hours later, her phone buzzes with a response. "I like your design. Send me a piece, please." Overwhelmed with joy and disbelief, Layla feels that this message could be the breakthrough she desperately needs, a turning point that might finally bring her the recognition and opportunities to transform her dream into reality. Layla knows this is the decisive moment. If she does it right, this could be the breakthrough she has long awaited. She lacks the funds to rent a large production facility. Every piece of clothing is handmade by her own hands. Nevertheless, she chooses to send out her very best design. Meticulously, she packages the garment, writes a heartfelt thank you note by hand, and sends it off to the influencer. A few days later, her phone buzzes. A notification appears. "Influen. Sarah X just posted about your brand." Her heart races as she opens the message. The influencer, renowned in the fashion world, is now seen wearing her design, and the post quickly garners hundreds of thousands of likes. Comments flood in. "This outfit is stunning. Who is the designer? I need to order this right now. Where can I buy it? Layla's brand? I've never heard of it, but I love this style." Sales on her laptop skyrocket from 0 to hundreds of orders in one night. Yet Layla understands that the real challenge has only just begun. "I have customers now, but how can I produce these quickly?" Layla calls large manufacturing houses, but the responses are always the same. "We don't work with small brands. You don't have a large enough order volume to collaborate." Refusing to give up, Layla decides to turn to small, independent tailors, people who, like her, started from nothing. After several days of searching, she meets an elderly woman who owns a modest workshop and is willing to believe in Layla's vision. "You have a dream, and I once had one too. I'll help you," the woman says. Thanks to this partnership, Layla is now able to produce garments in larger quantities to meet her customers' demands. But she knows this is just the beginning. She needs more to truly succeed. Thanks to a social media explosion, Layla's brand quickly becomes a sensation among young consumers. A fashion magazine runs an article stating, "Layla's brand, a fashion label founded by a 17-year-old girl, revolutionizing the industry." She is invited to speak on an online fashion show. When the host asks, "How did you start this brand?" Layla smiles at the camera and replies, "I was once kicked out of a fashion store because they thought I wasn't worthy. Today, I created my own brand." Her words resonate powerfully, inspiring thousands of young people. In just 6 months, her brand achieves millions of dollars in sales. Yet, Layla knows that her mission isn't over yet. Layla returns to where it all began. Lisa, the sales clerk who once shunned her, stares in shock as Layla walks in, now exuding the confidence of a successful entrepreneur. "How can I help you today?" Lisa asks, her voice trembling. Layla scans the store, then turns to Lisa with a soft smile and replies, "I'm just here to check out some designs. I love fashion." Lisa is left speechless. This is the same remark Layla once made before being dismissed. But Layla isn't there to seek revenge. She's there to prove that no one has the right to determine someone else's worth. Layla is officially recognized as the youngest CEO in the fashion industry. Standing on stage, she accepts the award and sends a message to the world. Only you can determine your worth. Her story becomes a source of inspiration, transforming the lives of millions of young people. And it all started with the moment she was turned away from that fashion store.